Hello everyone, this is Valerie McGraw from the Myofascial Release Treatment Center in Malvern, Pennsylvania with another tip for the day. And today we're on location at the sanctuary. This is our beautiful backyard. So it's a wonderful day here. The weather's gorgeous. The humidity's low today. We're in 70s, high 70s. So I thought we'd come outside and use this massive tree to help us with some self-treatment. So one of the things that I want to share today is how to treat this area right here using the yellow ball. Many of you know different ways to use the yellow ball throughout your body. It's really an effective way to self-treat, but sometimes people have a little harder time getting it into this area. You really can't get this area when you're laying down on the floor too well. So we use the wall when you're inside, or if you have a nice sturdy tree, you can use that as well. So be creative. So the trick for this is whether you're using a wall in your house or whatever, you want to be about a foot or so from the wall, and you want to get sideways, and there's this motion that you want to use to make a good connection. So we're going to put the ball up in the crook of the neck right here, kind of where the neck meets the shoulder. So we're going to use our opposite hand for that, and we're going to go like this, okay? Then the next motion that we're going to do is bending at the waist, okay? So if you remember that little thing we did in kindergarten, I'm a little teapot, it's kind of that motion. If you didn't do that, if you're a skier, it would be this, going onto the edges. So it just be flexing at your knees and letting your knees go away from the wall. So whichever way works for you, that'd be great. So we're going to put the ball in. We're going to drop down and side bend at the waist. Okay, so drop down, side bend, plug the ball into the wall. Okay, I'm going to let my arm hang down, and then I'm going to turn my chest about 45 degrees away, so about there. And if you notice, my shoulder is not resting on the tree, or it wouldn't be resting on the wall. And basically what I'm now going to do is I'm going to plant my outside leg into the ground and press down like I'm making a footprint in soft sand or clay. And what that's going to do is it's going to use this ground force reaction to create some pressure against the ball, against the tree, okay? So I'm going to plant that and then just rest my head. Now if you're doing it right, your right leg, or the leg closest to the wall or the tree, will be easy to move, okay? If you can't pick this leg up too easy, then you're probably not set up properly, so you can reset yourself. So basically you're going to hang out there, let your arm lengthen as you exhale, let your head rest against the wall, take a breath or two, and then you're going to soften on the exhale. And wherever you're treating, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're treating on your body, it's very helpful if you can imagine light or energy coming into the space that you're trying to open up. So basically we're using gravity to do the work. And then every once in a while take a breath or two, let your body soften even more. And what will happen, usually after a couple of minutes or so, it may be tender when you first get on this spot, and that's what we're looking for, the tighter, tender area, but after a couple of minutes, it starts to get easier. And then you want to try to stay with this about probably 3 to 5 minutes. Closer to 5 minutes you can, the better, okay? And we don't roll around on this much here because the ball might pop out. So just a quick review. I'm going to get sideways. Ball is in the opposite hand, away from the wall, from the tree. I'm going to put my hand on my waist. I'm going to side bend just at my waist. Plug the ball into the tree, my shoulder against the ball, right at the crook of the neck. Turn away about 45 degrees, plant the foot, and I'm ready for a nice release in this area. Okay, so one other modification, if you feel like you've opened it up with the yellow ball and you want to go a little bit deeper, sometimes we'll use this, or if they're really restricted, this is an oxy-pivot. If you happen to have one of these at home, you can put that against the wall and it'll be at an angle like this, okay? And again, same idea, sideways to the wall, bend at the waist, Okay, I wind up resting my head on this upper ledge like a shelf, and then the lower portion of the occipivot will come into that area. So again, you can modify your pressure. The further your feet are from the wall, the deeper the pressure. If you want less pressure, you bring your feet in closer to the wall. Okay, so you can try that out. Again, most people do well with just the ball. Okay, so try that out. Let me know how it works for you.